Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today it's one of my replays and I'm in the Minotaur. It's your 10 British cruiser. I'm on the map Warriors Path. It's a 3-point domination game. Well, tier 11 with only one tier 11. No sub, no carrier. But we have found a muscle here inside the sea camp. Now this muscle is outside of the smoke screen. The fact that there is a smoke screen already tells us that there must be another destroyer. I've got the hydro going because I'm expecting fish. And for now I'm just going to shoot this muscle. Now this muscle is running. We don't exactly know what other destroyer is in there. I'm just going to try some blind shots here. Also detected, so the destroyer might be outside of its smoke screen, because the muscle isn't going to see me, it's behind this. Oh yes, there it is. That's the set. So the set peeked around in order to see me. And, well, we got a little bit of damage into it. And a reset. Now a set has a powerful hydro, which is why my division mates cannot really go into the sea cap, especially since the set is backed up by a Smolensk and a muscle. Well, technically a core first. But being spotted in a destroyer and being shot at by a Smolensk and a muscle and a set, you're not going to survive that for long. Now speaking of said muscle, it looks like that muscle is coming back. Now it is currently spotted and it just keeps getting closer. I'm not entirely, it's not even shooting right now. Maybe it's trying to go back in concealment. So the set was briefly visible, but we can't do anything about it. Okay, the muscle just keeps charging in here. Now it's firing, and I mean, my division mates tried to contest this camp. So the muscle, I guess, has decided to just go in and hunt our destroyers. Now the problem is, as a Minotaur, as you can see, I only have ammo piercing. There is nothing else I can, well, like reverse and charge torpedo or something, but generally speaking, I'm not the most effective with dealing with a nose in muscle like that. But not being the most effective doesn't mean I'm doing nothing, and this muscle is committed there. Not really a good choice here, I said muscle, and I've been set on fire there in the end. I mean, I could damage con this, or I could just let it burn because I have a super heal anyway. Doesn't really matter either way, I guess. So I think this muscle just, I don't know, maybe it got bored. It wanted to take one of our destroyers out at least, and it decided it has very good DPM, and it just YOLO'd in. But, let's have a look. As you can see, my division mates are still relatively healthy, so it utterly failed with that. I'm not sure if this muscle just got bored, or if this muscle just didn't know how to play a muscle, but, not a good choice there. Just charging in there, not a good choice. Now, meanwhile, the Smolensk has left. The Kurfürst is still around, but it's relatively in the back, I suppose. And the set has obviously also left. Our Kremlin is aggressively pushing in. So I've decided I'm gonna go and camp B. I can potentially help against the Smolensk. I really want another cap for our team, and I mean, I can't really chase the set. The set might be on its way to B anyway. But at least I would presume if I was this set with that much opposition, I would be on my way to B with the Smolensk. So I could have stayed there and tried to move closer in and then shoot the Kurfürst under smoke or something. But I feel like I'm more useful around here. We have enough forces on the side. I'm launching some torpedoes here against that Smolensk, although up here just, I mean, I'm not sure what I'm tracking. The set could be creeping in closer. I just want the B cap and maybe sink a Smolensk. So I'm gonna hydro here. Smolensk is potentially torping in here. Set could be around. We also have no idea what's going, like, on the other side our forces are getting pushed back, but we have no idea where the Yamagiri is currently. So, we'll be getting topped from over there. There is a Yamato, so if I were to shoot here, I would be detected, even if I shoot over this island. So I'm going to slow down and smoke. I'm a little bit too fast, so the Smolensk sees me here, but that's fine. We can sink that Smolensk relatively quickly, then disappear into smoke. Ah, citadels. Well, one citadel.
We destroyed an enemy
by
cruiser.
Smolensk. Kurfürst has also been taken out, and I live! Well, this could have gone wrong. The Kremlin got one salvo into me, and we all know what happens to poor Minotaurs that get shot with armor piercing. But I was fine this time. I'm super healing a little bit here. I'm gonna reverse to dodge the torps, and now I even have a Yamato to shoot it. The Yamato is... I mean, I think that Yamato is going to go behind an island. Those torps are easily dodged. So I think this Yamato is going to disappear behind an island and not getting close enough to get torpedoed, so we'll hold our fire there. Kremlin might be coming in here, but the island is currently blocking any potential torpedoes against the Kremlin. Even if the Kremlin were to push in further. So we don't know where the set yet is, but we see a Yamagiri here. And it unfortunately is disappearing into a smoke screen. Well, and shoot the Yamato again. My smoke isn't going to last for much longer, but Viper is setting another smoke screen there in the front, so I can transition from my smoke into this smoke. And then, oh yeah, Yamagiri is visible again. But, oh no, it's actually shootable. So I'm slightly concerned that it's going to torpedo this way. And I don't really have Hydro running right now. Looks like the Yamagiri is getting away. Okay, there are the torpedoes. Now that's good news, because it means now the torps are on reload. We've seen all 3 launches, so I can now move out and transition to the next smoke screen. And then I can neatly transition from this smoke screen into my smoke again. Well, so is the plan. This Yamato is on very low health. I'm detected, which probably means... Oh, no, there is a set too. So either the Yamagiri has pushed in far enough to now spot me from the side, or the set is doing the spotting. Okay, we've got a Thunderer coming this way. Gonna launch some torps here, and I'm moving a little bit too far forward here. Because I'm an idiot. Now, usually I'd just reverse back into this smoke, but unfortunately the Thunderer is already here, so we transition into my smoke screen a bit quicker than might have been necessary. That is fine. So, Fish is going towards the Thunderer, not just mine, but Vipers as well. Also getting some good armor piercing hits, and... But unfortunately, Thunderer is reasonably maneuverable. He's taking 1 fish though. And maybe he's taking another one. He's also low enough that, you know, the shells would have done the trick, I guess. But Viper got it. That's... Oh, the Yamagiri is here again. Now I'm gonna use a Hydro that has just become ready. There are more torpedoes coming, probably from the same. So that's also visible, but we'll focus on the Yamagiri first. It's really low. Unfortunately, it's also really angry. So it's... damn it, it disappeared. There were just like... There was some ricochets there in the end. I still had shells in the air when it disappeared, but they didn't really do damage, so... Was hoping we could get the Yamagiri. This game is still a pretty close one. Now we have more amps. Oh, but less ships currently. Well, SJR topped the set. Nice. So with the set gone, there is the Hydro threat gun from my division mates. And we know the Yamagiri is very low, so they can probably hunt that down. Which means the enemy would be out of destroyers. That's very good news. Well, that would be very good news. I'm getting ahead of myself. The Yamagiri is still around. They have found it though. Oh, and I found some fish. Yeah, that Yamagiri is dead. And Viper is rapidly approaching a potential Kraken there. So... Oh, there is a Minotaur getting closer. The Smolensk... I think that Smolensk has run aground there. Now I'm gonna turn away here. I don't have a smoke ready. I definitely don't want to be spotted. So I'm not sure. Have we seen that Minotaur smoke yet? Could it be a Raider Minotaur? It's definitely not Raidering right now. I mean, even if it was Raider, it could be out of charges at this point. This battle has been running for a while, I guess. So mostly I just don't want to be detected here. I've got the smoke screen soon. 8 seconds. I need to keep away from that Minnow until then. There is a Kremlin and a Yamato, right? And especially the Yamato is relatively close and could potentially do a lot of damage to me. Now thankfully the smoke screen became ready before the Minnow got close enough, and this Minnow has speech now. So, oh, I hit the torp launcher. I mean, that Minnow is probably going to launch some torps my way, and it's smoking up. Okay, so we don't have to be concerned about raid. Oh, there's a Confederate. Smolensk is smoking up too, it seems like. So I'm obviously gonna torpedo that smoke screen. I presume there are going to be torpedoes coming my way. So I'm gonna go a little bit forward, try to angle slightly. The most important part is to not be reversing. It takes a Minotaur ages to switch from reverse to going forward. If a Minnow is standing still, it accelerates really quickly, so as long as I'm not going backward and I'm at the edge of my smoke screen, I'm hoping I can dodge potential incoming fish. I could also just leave my smoke screen, but I wanna keep shooting stuff. Then again, oh, there is that Minnow. Yeah, that Minnow is going to die. So a bit unfortunate that the Minotaur left its smoke screen the same time I left mine and spotted me. But we got it. There are the Minotaur torps. So, and I'm gonna beach.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes astern.
Well, I can't just not shoot and remain in concealment. Now this is looking relatively good. We do only have one more ship than the enemy. But we do have, well, we do have 2 cruisers and 2 destroyers left, and 2 cruisers with smoke screen technically. So we have the spotting, and we have the fire from concealment, and we have the torpedoes, and what the enemy has is, well, not an awful lot. This Yamato is down. And myself detected here. I'm hoping to use this island for a little bit of shooting. So this game looks pretty well at this point, especially since you can see how healthy that Kremlin is, right? If it had participated in a push earlier, might have been enough for the enemy to turn the tides, but now it's probably too late. Right, that Kremlin just waited, didn't use its hit points, and now it can't use them anymore because it doesn't have enough frames left. So I'm almost ready for another smoke screen, so I'm getting a little bit closer, and I can use my last smoke here and pew pew this Smolensk when it charges in. Nice, it's even broadside. Although I have a feeling it won't remain that for long. No citadels, unfortunately, but we're getting some good damage done here. And, well, also unfortunately, this is now when it just starts to angle. Also, I should probably hide her, to be honest, because it's a Smolensk. It does have to... I'm not sure, what was the Smolensk torpedo range, by the way? Was it 10 kilometers, or was it like only 8? If it's only 8, then I don't need to hide her, I guess. 10... I think it was roughly 10 kilometers in distance. Oh, I guess I'm fine. Meanwhile, the Kremlin is now finally pushing in, now that it's basically the last remaining ship they have. Well, technically there's still the Smolensk, and we can see just how much lead I have to give in order to hit this guy. Well, we are working on the hitting things. Oh, there is my citadel. We got it. And now the healthy Kremlin finally goes forward, but we are at 1,000 points already, so... Way too late, buddy. Way too late. So, yeah, that were like 8 kills for our division, and we carried this a little bit. We carried this a little bit. So, solid Minotaur game, I guess, with my friends. And unfortunately, Viper didn't quite get the Kraken. But hey, we got the Division Kraken, I guess. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. And I'll see you next time.